Hello students. In this chapter logic, up till now, you learned about quantified statements, negation of quantified statements, and now you're going to learn about negation of compound statements class. What do you mean by negation of compound statements? It is simply finding the negation of those statements which consist of connectives like and, or, and many more. This negation of compound statement is basically called as rules of negation, which we are going to learn right now. The first one is negation of conjunction. The next one is negation of disjunction. The next one is negation of biconditional. The next one is negation of conditional. While the last one is negation of negation. So class, in all we have this 5 rules of negation which we are going to use in many sums. Okay class, you need to remember all these 5 rules of negation. Okay, now we will learn each one of them right now. So ready for it? Here comes the first one, that is negation of conjunction class. Now first of all, for that I require 2 simple statements. Here we have 2 simple statements in front of you. P, which says the kitchen is neat, and Q, which says the kitchen is tidy. Class, for these 2 statements, I need to give first a compound statement, and that compound statement should consist of conjunction connective. Class, tell me, which is the conjunction connective? What is its keyword? It is and. Exactly class. So we'll first get the statement, the kitchen is neat, P, and because I am forming a compound statement consisting of and it is tidy. That simply means it is P and Q class. Yes, we have obtained the symbolic form here, P and Q. What we need to do? We have to stop here? No, we need to find its negation. Yes class, so negation of P and Q. How do we find it? We will find the negation of each and every term in the bracket. So the first goes negation of P, that is negation P. Negation of and, that is or. Negation of Q, that is negation Q. And here we obtain the formula, or I say the symbolic form for negation of P and Q, which is negation P or negation Q. Understood class? But class, this is only the symbolic form. What do we require is the statement. And how do we form the statement? First we'll go for negation P. If P is the kitchen is neat, then negation P should be the kitchen is not neat. Next one is or. Yes class? Next one is negation Q. If Q is the kitchen is tidy, then negation Q will be the kitchen is not tidy. Understood? And therefore we have obtained the statement, which is the kitchen is not neat or it is not tidy. Understood class? This is how we go for negation of conjunction. First we formed a compound statement. We got its symbolic form. Third, we try to get its symbolic form of the negation. And fourth, we formed the statement. Understood? This is how we'll do for the next one. And the next one is negation of disjunction. Class, for disjunction, again I'll have 2 simple statements. Where P statement is 5 is a prime number and Q statement is 10 is a composite number. I have 2 simple statements. What you have to do is to first form a compound statement. Disjunction. Disjunction means which keyword class? Or. Remember? Therefore, we will add the word or and we'll put its symbol, that is look like a cup. Where the next statement is 10 is composite number, which is Q. So here we obtain the symbolic form, which is P or Q. Now class, what we need is its negation, and therefore we will apply negation to this bracket. And what do we obtain? Negation P and negation Q. Can you observe that very well? And therefore we have obtained the symbolic form for the negation. The last step is to find the statement. Yes, for negation P. We know P is prime number, phi is a prime number. Therefore, negation P will be phi is not a prime number. And while for negation Q we will write 10 is not a composite number. Understood? And therefore our statement will be 5 is not a prime number and 10 is not a composite number. And now we'll learn about negation of negation class. We learned negation of conjunction, we learned negation of disjunction. So the last one right now is negation of negation. If we have a simple statement P which is grapes are sour, so its negation will be given as grapes are not sour. Now class, I have a negation statement, okay? But if I need to find its negation again, that means negation of negation P. So not will be removed from it, and therefore what do we get is nothing but grapes are sour. Yes class. So there's an important note here. And what is that note? That negation of a negation gives the statement itself. So if you apply negation twice, you'll get the same statement. Understood? We'll learn more about negation of another connectors in the next module. Till then, thank you.